Right, so in this video I'm hoping to, well, I'm not hoping because I've already made the video and I forgot to do a start, so I'm doing my intro now. So I'm going to be showing you putting my air source heat pump ducting and the electrical conduit, and I've been putting up my ceiling rafters. So let's get on with it. So that's the hole for my air source heat pump. The pipe will come across here. I just need to dig that lower. It's going to go up there. But I've got a big tree root there I need to get through because of that stump. And the air source heat pump fan unit is going to sit up there. I also have to connect into this land drain. The other end of that is somewhere under there. I need to find it. It's as good as anything for getting in. A little mortar pick. Because of all the roots and everything, I can just keep scratching a couple of inches through every time. Well, a couple of inches deeper. Where it was in there. I'll try and get that out there. I can get underneath it. The pipe is pretty rigid and buggering about, and I don't want that root anyway. That's where we took a tree down. My bore saw won't go through that trunk, that root. I knew it wouldn't. I just couldn't be asked getting an electric lead out. So I need the big saw. These are what the fire brigade used to use for cutting people out of cars with that model. A lot of years ago, it was a lot of years ago, I got this and I sellotaped a sex toy to the end, a big vibrator, and left it in my kitchen just for a bit of fun. Well, oh, that was an evening, that was. Right, so I've exposed my land drain. There's the hole for my insulated pipe. So that's gonna come across here, down there, up to the back of the air source heat pump. I've got all the measurements of the back of the air source heat pump, so I know exactly where the pipes need to be so that they finish vertically underneath the connections on the back of the air pump and everything's not on the piss or twisted, so that's good. Right, lady over the road is making me a cup of tea, so I'm gonna go get a cup of tea in a minute. So the only thing what I'm conscious of is the insulated pipe goes over there. I've got drainage coming down here and from over there as well, so I just need to make sure they don't clash with that pipe. I did some rough and ready reckoning the other day and it should be alright. Right, so what I want to do, I've got fittings to go on here. You can saw the insulation in there, but I can't get to these pipes because of this. So I'm going to, well, I've already cut it. I've cut through it there. I'm going to split it now, just so that I can peel it off to get to everything. And I'm going to use my multi-tool. These are ace of these. These do all sorts to make your life so easy. God, that was my son and his truck. Made me jump out my bloody skin. So where I cut the pipe, I'd caught the insulation, so I've taped that up. I'm going to cut the insulation, trim it back and stick some tape over these. Tape them up now because I don't get any muck in. Oh yeah, so that will stay clean, no rubbish or get in the pipes, and it's easy to bolt my connection onto here. That'll go in there like that with those. I'll twist them pipes so they're parallel with this wall, but I'm just going to prep the end of this first. be an isolator on the wall, so I need to get a duct in going up there and terminating in the right place. It can be 38mm smoothbore duct. It's just for a cable with a draw cord in it. I just need to keep it off the ground so that I can get drains underneath. You've always got to be thinking ahead and thinking. Because I don't know what else to say there. I know what I want to say, I just can't think of it. So there's my 38mm smoothbore duct. By smoothbore it means that it's smooth inside. There's no ribs for anything to catch. So I'm going to put a draw cord through my duct. It always just pays. Then you can always attach your cable to your draw cord and pull it through. Makes life so much easier. So I'm going to add a little bit of weight on there just to help the rope go through. Not easy trying to do it and film. I'm hoping this screw will be heavy enough. I prefer to use a bolt, something like that, but I didn't have one handy. Not quite out yet. Ta-da! Ta-da! Right, I want to tie that end round a bit of stick so it doesn't pull through and we lose it. So what I want to do now is fasten that onto the end of there so that the rope doesn't pull through my duct. And I like to do a marlin spike, hitch and a stop knot. So make a loop, lay it on the top and pull that through. Put my piece of wood in that loop and then just pull it down. Pull it down and then use the tail end to make yourself a stop knot there. And just pull it down. There. I'm only cutting it off because it'll be tripping around all over the place. I've got loads of draw rope. I'd rather just have it tidy. So I'll give it a cut. Then what'll happen is that end, they unravel, right? Couple of matches. Oh. Just melt the ends together and it just stops it all unravelling. Yeah, job's a good one. So now to do my bit of stick again on this end. Free end, make a loop, lay it on the top, pull a loop through, get your stick, just cinch that up, so just cinch it up so it's tidy, and use your free end to make a stop knot. Just cinch it down. And your stop knot just stops that moving up and coming loose. Job's a good one. So there's my duct and my draw rope in, my bits of wood at either end so I don't lose the draw rope. And all you do is tape your cable to your draw rope and pull it through. I know it's a smooth bore duct and it's not a long one, but I'd rather put a bit of rope in and know I'm not going to have any problems than later on wish I'd put a piece of rope in and it's too late then. So when I filmed putting my conduit in, my electrical conduit and my pipe, I fell over and had the camera in my hand, so it all went tits up, it didn't record. Anyway, I've had to find out how to, I have a Volta handle, so I've had to find out how to reset all that. So anyway, I've done all that and I'm back working, and I got it back working again, but unfortunately it didn't record what I was doing, so I'll show you. So there's the ASHP piping, there's the electrical duct, that's just resting against the wall. That'll go to an isolator which will come through the wall. There's the other end, so they'll be both cut off at the right level. Those pegs are holding this in position. There's the electrical duct for the connection. So I've done that. I put a peg in, then put a brace in, and then I can put 2 core chisels in there or some timbers, and I can twist them so I get them square, which will be good. And I've got some levels to form up there for the base for the air source heat pump, and what I want to do, I want to, the pump will be as far this way as I can get it, because I don't really want the fan blowing all the way up here, just trying to keep it quiet for windows and that lot. But I can only go so far because I've got other things happening here. We'll get there, honest. So bright and early this morning, 7 AM, Rydale Timber arrived here and delivered all my wood before work. So those are all my joists. That's timber for another project. Another project here. So it enables me, because my wood's here, enables me on an evening like this just to be able to have a couple of hours. So I've got the big saw out now, and I'm just going to drill me tile battens up there, give me something to rest a joist on. Then I can get one set up and marked and then get them all cut. And that's another job done. Radale Timber, they're up near Pickering. I really can't fault the service, the prices. Robert's really pleasant to deal with and talk to. All the timber's stored in shed, so it always comes dry. That just looked wet because it's been raining this morning. But you just can't, I can't fault him. You see? Just fasten that up and I'll set my joist on the top of it. I'm just going to cut and put one up over there now. So to get the idea, they just hold my joist up, it's not nailed. It just makes it so much easier for me. Right, let's just try it. I haven't tried it yet. Blind man on a galloping horse. I'd be pleased to see that, look. Need to make sure you sight it so that you get the crown of the joist to the top. So I've got those joists up. Hang on. Oh dear me. So I've got those up, and there's a couple not necessarily at 400 centres. That one there, because of how my Velux double rafter was, I've had to put a packer in over there. But in the scheme of things, this all gets counterbattened underneath. So I'll just check the spacing on that. It gets 2x2 underneath because of how the insulation's formed in the ceiling. I could use those really long screws and go through the 50mm insulation which goes underneath the rafters and do away with the 2x2, but I prefer to put the 2x2 up and then know I've got a really good fixing for my plasterboards. So I'm going to carry on doing that, not today, but I'm just in the process of unscrewing them lats, and then you'll see me timbers staying there. They better stay there, let's put it that way. Being able to have a scaffold with 13-foot battens on is a godsend. Those are those wheels which, well, I bought 2 and my mate lent me the other 4. Oh, those are the ones what I bought, look, they're new. God, it's bloody brilliant. Well, I'm pleased with that. So I put them up on my own. Story of my life. Right. Well, look. Gonna be a lovely high ceiling. On our local Facebook group, I put a post on. I took some debris netting down at the back, and I put it on our local Facebook group and said if anybody wants it for the allotment or for the garden, they can have it. I says, but in exchange, I'd like a bar of chocolate or some nice cheese from the deli. Anyway, woman says I'll have it. She's just been, she says, I didn't know which chocolate to get you. Got me 2. Hazelnut and milk almond. How good is that? A few weeks ago I found an old drill in my shed. It wasn't holding a charge, it only held a charge for a few minutes. I got a pack of bacon for that. I put it on the Facebook group and I said I want a pack of bacon so I can make a sandwich. Anyway, a fella from Primrose Valley holiday camp, he saw it, and woman in the office said, we were trying to put some pictures up or something, she says, oh, I wish I had a drill. And he went, go get me a pack of bacon. And that's what they did. They went to the co-op, got a pack of bacon and came round here and I gave them the drill. Oh dear me. Right, so I've got all my ceiling rafters up. I've got various bits of noggins to go in, which I'll sort out later. See, I just do little things like this on an evening, so it's good. These are jobs what I like, because I can just get my saw out, I can just get my hammer, come out for an hour, and it's surprising what you can get done between tea and getting knackered. What I'm going to be sort of focusing on next is get the noggins in my joists, in my ceiling joists. Gonna get the connections on for that insulated pipe to bring it up the wall. I've got a hole to core drill through for an electrical cable. Then I've got the blocks to put in and a bit of a concrete infill to do. Then I can put insulation down and vapour barriers, etc. and order underfloor heating pipes and screed the floor. But before I do that, where my internal block walls go, I've got some here as well. I'm going to wall one course of blocks, and then the underfloor heating pipe work won't go under the walls because there's blocks there. The blocks will finish at the top of screed level, and it also gives me a solid fixing for fastening all my stud walls to. They'll go into the block and I've no fear at all of screwing into any pipework or anything. So there's a little tip for you. Underfloor heating, install brickwork or blockwork under your internal walls. So that's that. I'm waiting for my replacement gutter brackets coming. So again, these are all little jobs I can do on an evening, or you know, sometimes I'm out here at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll come out and potter for an hour. Little jobs, I like them kind of things. So that's what I'm gonna be pottering on with next. Oh, and windows and doors. Yeah, so I've quite a few little and outside drainage. Oh, and plastering. No, I'm getting a bit far ahead of myself. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching.